Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look here. It is a halo eye and I used the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I really love halo eyes. I think they're flattering on like everyone, so definitely give it a go. First thing I'm going to do is cleanse the skin. So I'm taking some micellar water. This one's by Garnier. I'm taking that on a cotton round and I'm just wiping all the dirt that may be on my face, getting rid of it so we can start off with a nice clean base. I'm going to start off with my brows today. I love doing eyebrows first. I just think it makes it easier and flow better with the makeup. I'm taking this H&M brush. It's a dual-ended brush. I pinch the top just so I can get a really thin line. And I'm using the Chi Chi Brow Pomade in medium brown. This is by far my most favorite brow product ever, along with the Colourpop pencil. How I achieve on fleek brows is I take a thin line around, so I basically outline my eyebrow using the Chi Chi brow pomade, and then I fill in my brows using the Colourpop brow pencil. For me, gives me a nice full brow that I personally like. You can definitely just use the pencil, but I do like to brush it through just so it looks a bit more natural and even. To set the brows in place, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Brow Plumper. This is probably the best brow mascara that I've found through the drugstore. And I'm also going to carve out my brows. This isn't a necessary step, however, I like to carve out my brows. I think it just makes it a lot more on fleek. Um, it is optional, however, I do this. I'm using the NYX Above and Beyond concealer. So I go underneath my brow just to clean it up a little bit and my tail. Moving on to the face, I'm going to moisturize my skin first using the Biore Nourishing Moisturizer, and then I'm going to just rub that in and let it dry a little bit. I'm going to go in with the Benefit PoreFessional. This is a pore filling primer. I have the value size here. The normal size is I think about half the size of this. I got this when I was in London because they had it at the Benefit store. I'm just putting that or blending that into my skin using an XO Beauty flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just moisturizing my lips as well. Today for foundation, I'm going to be using two from Covergirl. The first one is the Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. This is their original Outlast formula. And then I'm going to be using the Outlast Stay Luminous. This is a fairly new version. They're both in the shade Classic Ivory, but I do mix them together because I find the original Outlast has a bit more of a yellow tone to it, and I mix the two together because the Luminous version, sorry, has more of a pink tone to it, and I mix them together to give myself the perfect shade. The device that I'm using to blend my foundation into my skin is the Color Me Automatic Foundation Applicator. I love this thing to bits. I recently purchased it on Sephora, Australia, and it just makes blending foundation into my skin so beautifully and easy and nice and quick. The concealers that I'm going to be using to highlight my under eye and face are the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. The Collection Concealer is in like a really light shade, but the Maybelline one's just not light enough for me, so I mix the two together. I'm just blending it into my skin using an XO Beauty tapered face brush. To set the concealer today, I'm going to be using the MAC Blot Powder. I really like using this underneath my eyes to set the concealer. It really helps my concealer to not crease, which I love because I have a very bad tendency to crease under my eyes. And then I'm going to take the Australis Fresh and Flawless Powder. Now this is a colored powder, sorry. And so if you want a bit more coverage when setting your face, I really recommend this. To prime my eyelids today, I'm going to use the NYX Above and Beyond concealer. This is the same concealer that I used to carve out my brows. And then I'm going to take the white chocolate color, which is the palest color in the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and just set that. I'm going in with Salted Caramel in my crease. I love this shade. It's such a great transition shade. And then I'm going to take Milk Chocolate, which is just a brown tone shade in the Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to put that in the crease, the exact same place that I put the Salted Caramel. And then I'm going to take the Milk Chocolate powder again and put that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to take a mixture of Cherry Cordial and Amaretto. These two are brown red shades in the palette, and I'm going to place that on the inner corner of my eyes. And then I'm going to take a bigger brush and place it on the outer V of my eye. So this kind of creates like a light and dark effect to the eye, creates a bit of depth. I'm going to take both of those shades and just place them in my crease. So from the beginning of my eye to the outer edge of my eye, I'm just going to connect the two together using those two shades and blending it upwards a little bit. I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just blending the crease eyeshadows again. Using my finger, I'm going to take Creme Brulee, which is a gold shimmery shade, and place that directly in the middle of my eye. And then I'm going to take the shade Marzipan, which is just a lighter gold shade, and place that directly in the center. I'm taking Amaretto and Cherry Cola again and just placing that where it was previously, just over the top, just because we lost a little bit of color payoff. Taking my current favorite bronzer, this is by Essence, it's the Lights of Orients bronzer. I'm just bronzing up my cheeks, my forehead, and my jawline. Using the same brush, I'm going to take the Models Prefer bronzer. This is in the shade Sunkissed. It's a deeper kind of brown shade, and I'm just contouring my face. And then I'm going to go back in with Salted Caramel and take that under my eyes. I'm going to take a bit of Cherry Cordial and put that in the outer corner of my lower lash line. This is the Covergirl Supersizer mascara. I'm just placing that on my top and lower lashes. And for the very first time, I'm going to be using false eyelashes. Yay! I got these from Sephora the other day and I decided to try and wear them. And I did apply them pretty nicely, I think. These lashes are actually really natural looking. They're the Rosy Lashes by Lavish Lash, and I'm just blending those with my with my original lashes using the same mascara. To highlight my face, I'm going to take MAC Lightscapade. I wanted a little bit more bronzy glow, so I took Champagne Pop. This is by Jaclyn Hill. This is the limited edition face palette, but you can get the original highlight anywhere. I'm just placing that to the top of my cheekbones, my lip, eyebrow, down the bridge of my nose, and inner corner as well. I'm going to take this gorgeous shade by Colourpop. This is their collaboration with KathleenLights. It's called Point Zero. It's just a neutral, cool toned brown shade. Thank you guys so much for watching. That completes the look. If you have any ideas for makeup tutorials that you think I should try, just send me a message, leave me a comment, and I will try my very hardest. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already.